amfa election na ye be kona grow bi to say ye ko dia grow wini akoy saw akoy sisifia ne sa ne ma no. No, it is not that. Oni say ye sisifia ne ne me. Na NDC for enenam nkrase. E ka kire kokoma for ne say. Dr. Bawumia ye candidate. Ne ire Fulani. I'm telling you how treacherous our opponents are. Do you have common sense to deal with them? Do you have understanding of the political dynamics of the country to deal with them? Unim de no catch them. On se Bawumia ire ye Fulani. Tis obedi president na no ye first lady. Fulani for no de nentwie be wi omo banchi ni omo ebro nyina. Na so omo police station bia ni obedi omo asema ma no. Me ekokomba ni a me koto am MPP ayeden. So it we lost. We lost in almost all the Kongoba speaking areas. Say edu FCC party na ho den aba form. Party no ene no
sa co-opposition.
Ya sa co-opposition. Seat I warrior 87 pe.
Pesma. Very
87 pe. Party no ye ne academia relationship en shedan koyi. Ye ne business people relationship en koyi. Ye ne market women relationship en koyi. Students relationship ahimfo. Aso for religious bodies. There's a need for rebranding of the entire party. You need a face, say bibinina okabia. Osofokro no behwe nanim aka say wenti a wakanti no e wo say mijemu maneka.
Yeah.
Uhie obi a oduke NUSC na bibi esi. Me, I was the national youth organizer. Throughout my reign, there wasn't any tertiary institution in lose elections there, including whole polytechnic. About the same, and now 2024, you lose baby your university. Here, national chairman, obetumi abwa. Because one problem I saw in 2024 was that the set of executives I buy, they were virtually entirely new. You understand? Apart from why the second vice chairperson,
Lawson FM 96.3.
No, B, but also not a youth
organizer to organizer.
In terms of,
I remember. Proud to Sadia no menu din ko ma okay.
Because this is the problem we have.
Fear ne say nipa nyina free ho na wenu nyina be new. There's going to be a challenge for the party.
There's going to be a challenge, and the challenge was real. Because said I'm catch there no. See, I in a determined election saying you must have somebody who have experience working in the IPAC who can happen.
Why not with all this? Why not still the general secretary, the national chairman?
Oh, the thing say
people
bisa. Say look, baby sabi ayebi.
Okay.
Inkwara so eba. Baby aya the experience ayenya no. Ehun be hia say ye be chairman na aboa agaide omo. So dem na mentor omo no omo so etumi egro.
Okay.
Who be ye general secretary bia, you are in charge of operations. Unam high you say no also a chairman afi no these constituencies are a major constituencies are we must win. Some catchers say 87. 87 here one. See ebe win election in 2028 I was say nya 53 from the NDC back on 140.
Yeah.
Answer presidential candidates they winning.
Of course.
Sir 87 no what it means that we must win all. Yes. Normally we won't be winning na we lose be. Do lose 7 eka 80. Eka 80 also onya 60 seats from the NDC. Mo bi anfa election na ye be kona grow bi to say ye ko dia grow winning akoy saw akoy sisifia ne sa ne no. No, it is not that. Tisa me a national chairman na me ba. Asante region me ba. Asokwa I was a message back. Adansi asokwa I was a message back. Sa ahafo anomi ensen ya aye endangered a major area or say a concentration call. Manso mienu na aye problem no. There's a need for us to make sure say to me aye safe bion amaye. Party general secretary ne other organized they can do the others. Me do bonoa. Sunyani is Sunyani West. Doma is Doma Central, Doma West. Brekum is Brekum West. That's my job.
John, I'm sure.
Me do a half.
You listen.
Me do nothing regional. Not the region as we speak now. I will say a part MPs for be chair no mo sa go back. Yes, e be lose seat no. Unim za seat no. Unim. Because our seat no. Say yes uncle for now we can never win the seats.
Omo decide say omo kwa we.
Omo decide iti enya say ya ko ya primary so. Enya say the SRC elections now.
You have to come to
there are people in particularly in the northern regional. I was me do omo dem pour omo chel. Omo aye sika sem no. I was me copy sika ne mo omo. No me to be some contest bio. There's one constituency I was me provide enough legal support. Because when this if one decided so me twin aboso. Because I sit no on one a bit to me as I winning. And so there are a few of the sisters strategically, I will say, specific people. Abana yeto no yento no sa kwa o.
Ebi na kana mbe kan to de no so.
Opanyi yento no sa kwa o. Onim say ye sisifia ne ne mai. Na NDC for enenam nkrase. E ka kire kokoma for ne say. Dr. Bawumia a candidate. Neire a fulanini. I'm telling you how treacherous our opponents are. Do you have common sense to deal with them? Do you have understanding of the political dynamics of the country to deal with them? Unim de no catch them. O se Bawumia ire a fulanini. Tisobedi president na ono your first lady. Fulani for no de nentwie be abawi omo banchi ni omo ebro nyina na so omo police station bia ni obedi omo asema ma no me ekokomba ni a me koto am MPP ayeden so it we lost we lost in almost all the Congoba speaking areas. I can give you a lot of examples. Thank you,
No, question. What's the relationship between you and Godia? I don't know why people are asking so many. The general secretary of the party, what's your relationship with him?
Relationship with a general secretary of the party. I'm a former general secretary. Oh, I don't think on air we can talk about it. But the facts of the matter, you see, people should not have this thinking.
Oh, yeah, not mischief, but for his guidance, because he's making a lot of sense this morning.
Sure. Yeah. Me be national chairman now could be a general secretary. A plus for the party. There is no animosity between myself and him. Never. President Kufuor. Enya Kufuor do na ne contest ye. Kufuor team anokra in 1998 no. Omo wanu yapa in our party. Teresa Tego, Christian Church, Koma, Mona, and support Kufuor. And someone can for Kufuor. President Kufuor winning ya oyeno Attorney General.
Of course.
Yeah, Osasa anokra. Oyeno Foreign Minister. Your friend is saying Akufo-Addo ne Alan. Omo contest say 2008. Nyamia a contest 2012. A contest 2014. Nana win elections. Oyene then trade minister. When we were in cabinet, I saw all the people who contested Akufo-Addo. Osafumafo, Professor Michael Kwe, Frimpong Boateng, Dambo Trading. 2007 you contest. The only difference between me and him is that you contest election. Asa, there's nothing more. There me tis asa. Now see, what is this? Nyame adon so mene ni nyina yeko school papa. So yeko poku ai. So there. Yeah, even in Jihado, yeko school papa. So there's nothing working together. It's going to be fantastic. You understand? Nothing. Yeah, dear. One who said, even with all the things that may have happened, have you seen me openly criticizing him?
Not at all.
I'm so matured. I've done this work for a very long time. It's an election. Maybe my message at that time they didn't listen. The near my big crowd, they took and see me cry. Say, President Akufo-Addo anya reshuffle. Inti John Boadu na mananye. Inti ever to against you. Stadium, who President John Boadu, one map Akufo-Addo anya reshuffle. Inti ever reshuffle. What has that got to do with my work? Because I advise say Akufo-Addo. So anya reshuffle no anya. Me anything. And look, I'm a crime. At that time, I call IMF. You say, the party they call IMF. I know you're John Boadu Ejuma. You understand? That is how elections are. For me, there's nothing at all. And I believe, say, in the interest of the party. I've seen other people wanting to contest, but I don't think any of them have the kind of practical experience. And your experience of what kind of book or what is the way you say and how can Donald Trump or you say now way Reagan you say when you contest na Harry Jonathan make practical experience. I've been involved since 2022 at the national level.
Right.
Apart from Dambo training a few people. 2022 2002 me call National Council. I've been there throughout to date. Until you put it together campaign. Who put two campaign together and we will lose. I mean we will lose. Ebina NDC put it together 2016. And year Kofi Adams coordinator of the campaign. And year Sasedun Keti as a chairman of the campaign or something. And not just say, on my sideline, I say, do Ketia completely. Because national organizer or report to general secretary. The moment I election, why in a coordinator, no? Not just say, unreported to Onubion. And that we took advantage of that and won the elections. I can tell you, put it together campaign structure now. And
the last election, who share my party in the last party. You saw it.
The actually maybe I also remember advice, you know.
But you saw it.
I even gave advice before the team was put together.
Oh, okay.
Depending.
And now sure be a work at the crisis.
No, but in addition to presidential aid, you know, I was then also the cigar boss. Until all the CEOs, no, I taxed them. Me dem call for koi. Me call video. Me juma on my year for the past 7 years. Eto airtime, a viewer. So that work that you saw, I did it behind the scenes. You understand? Oh no! You see, the attorney said. Ukraine, yeah, parliamentary primaries, we are permanent, say, be lose 50 seats. Yeah, the primaries now. Because one example, per me, because I'm pass, Mama,
just one time.
There was this constituency, Daboya Mankrago, city in Winida from 1992. Over the years, you're back close to maybe 200, 150. I realized the city between
and they are different.
Yeah, different.
How would win? Okay.
They win in 2016. Your constituency secretary. Now my year in the DC. But then call China. But then call Germany. But then call UK for training. Because I'm person will take you over. But you man now, you're very good at 2020. Can maybe use no. Inya nyame adom, yenya obi a winning seat, for the first time for us.
Okay.
Now, you got 2024. Seat, you win it. Now, your candidates we have a contest in the primaries. Candidates in maybe only gonja for enka.
No problem.
Ye create region, now compare some joining northern region. And now you de omoka savannah. It is our candidate officer how to campaign or gonja for no.
You can't.
Until the mere fact say you allow Nipan crime and a contest primaries winning and say lose seat in a no doubt. Even though he did his best.
Right.
But his best was not enough. You see, in paying for the heck, a party in Wasam.
All right.
And Nasantimemu ha. Upe umpo Ebeka. Say any power. Now cross anti and I can't deal brew memoir. Pa.
The MPP need power. Now, din ya kind din.
Obre. That be chrome. Me chrome. Not na DC, not na MP. I sing central. Ube to akoye, akan ube to akoye friends DC or Tamale na kanto cross and be DMP. Enti ade na hehe no. E o se o ti ase.
Okay.
And yet politics na ye to abani keke o. Politics na go deeper than just that. And then Asante Memu Hanyamu, this is it is saying. It's an insult to the people of Ashanti. Because now do Danko Akufo-Addo and our new patriotic party will not dare put up such names in Tamale, Bolga, Busa North, Busa South, Nandom, Laura, Lambusi. Wow. How is that possible? How is that possible?
Okay, John.
No. How is that possible? So, until we are can now omemu ha. Na bibini na ebi a constituency chairman be secretary be. Ufre na one fa na ope bibi na we. Na obufu no na say enu nti onto aba. Ana obeto aba against MPP a. Na enye MPP no ato against no. What to nsuru e de haban ashim. Asema America no.
Mate.
Muma yentie ni ye. Muma yentie ni ye. So, muma yentie ni ye. And for us, you ever combining to make sure say victory I say I can show you programs. Make me a programmer. I also say from this time to 2028 elections. Because my year bidder, me gusu dream me party no.
You understand the terrain.
Me terrain I say.
John, let me ask you this. In the 2024 elections, did you play an active role in the campaign?
Active role to the extent of the role I demand. Now aid to the presidential candidate.
Yeah.
And see, yeah,
but there's something means NDC for you very right. But MPP meaning whether more vetting mind to say they will come strategic no. For example, Obat say Ashanti region ha. MPP for had 3 NDC for power, but it is working for them. You see, they will look at the community. No more who say this group of people in a dominate you are. Even though we are in Ashanti region, we will not impose an Ashanti on them. It's in Ashanti region. They will vote for that person. On him, check where you lost MP seats and check ni pay free or buy.
My checking in if you are saying now, but I mean, but you can clearly see
something that NDC has done it so well.
And you see, you can only do that when you're thinking it is not say you're to by young primary. Primaries will produce omo so ho. The Asante phone also. Primaries and say ahadagatifoɔ ɛwɔ ha asantefoɔ no yɛ diadada nti yenya dagati ni na yeyi na as a candidate dagatifoɔ no beto aba amayen na ye the asantefoɔ vote no aka ho ne win primaries will not produce that you understand nti party for po de bebre po no munim so yes John Boadu ntra office we are general secretary you are in charge of operations of the party maybe out the office out here then what the office out here then because no never one who say hey make I mama typical example answer say you also constituency na bibie ne anwa so your constituency oh now there was a challenge there my friend Dr. Kokwefri you see politics near here no niema bebre wo mu sense bi amohu no Dr. Kokwefri no ye MP wo ho no nya MP pe no ye o he is the icon and the role model for about 10 constituencies I wo
the entire region.
You understand? Big first in the entire region. Say asemsi ewo yo so I will win Swaman, a contombra sefi bibie na anwaso bia is bia westa. He's the first thing I'm afraid. Because he has the capacity, he's the biggest cocoa farmer there. On a contemporary Odo Sykes ne Amabuzi ane Kore Kwashigamo. He was the 3rd vice chairman of the party in 1998. No, our Brennan once ya contested. He lose seat na 2016 they win here. It's never a problem. I was say Anyaso. My friend now say okay, Miss Meba. When the you call ye, I am for. Omune MP no problem. Ye rem ko jan o ma bonye ko jan ketwa. You try and join baby as a 14. Yeah. Because you know, you're president of the Ghana House of Chiefs. National House of Chiefs. It can affect the party throughout the country. So ne na himfo ekasa. Ye koi ko solve ye. Me kai 2 weeks to election I have to drive there. There was a polling station for say we Asarian so. Omo timber and omo ye. Now for the past 2 years, you had seized almost sawmill. Your mom won't trade your mom on your shade. No more complaining.
Behind few. Oh no, so nanka NDC for zone pa. 2016 you convince you no to abamai. Nearby 2 years, you be seized your money. Damn me call me do ho. Dana no pana na omo the best 15 beams aba. Abe guha. Task force for no abefako. Me say omo boko ja aid ko do ho. Ini omo kasae ashu omo ebo modern buy beji omo niema momo. Onum say to aba wie no. That was the only polling station na aka. Say NDC for ni wini ya enka ye lusu sa seat no. Eno ne be kan ho a e ma Dr. Kokwefri Inti ejuma na ye no ye wa koma mu ye ni ahode ene ye bibia na de ye ejuma no so enunti no because ye do so say NDC for no in this country ye do so MPP ye do so say NDC for simplistic analysis be crowd 2020 ye nya be 6.7 million votes. Yenya bi dawo Ghana how bia ni ho ya to aba presidential candidate when ya 6.7 million votes ever in the history of our country. Na me general secretary na na do dan kwa kufu ado nyan. Ever. 2024 and you kunya 4.56, a difference of over 2.1 million votes of our people to abama yen 2020 Oman to amba 2024. Bentesa anya no kra anya 2.1. Between 2024
2025 and 2020, 2021 and 2024. Additional 1 million people here register as new voters. So 1 million, no, 110,000 per in the Kokan NDC for 6.2 6.36 no. And they win elections now. There's almost 3 million of potential voters from the New Patriotic Party in Antwerp. So 3 million, you decided say election year koi, you to me unite our party. You to about your presidential, tell me. You to about your presidential. The winning Dr. Bawumia, or the 56% in the winning year. 44% of our own members say in Kenya no pay. Say young Kasanko for 44% and become 56%. Oh, now you are doing say you're winning. Over there winning elections, no. So 3 million aka a war for one reason or the other. Oman Kotuabano. Yenya leadership. Look, I've been there over years. I've never aligned to any presidential candidate ever in my life. They are called internal elections, sir. I am open to everybody.
John,
everybody. So, it any emotions, any sentiments.
Right.
Dear, why you be dying names why? But the consequences of elections, you'll be our own your company or your company within 1 year, money 800 million.
Right. Mate, young Boadu, Penny Medase. We'll do this one again. Govigana next time. Fetch me. Sementibia mo ankasa. Fetch me. Yeah.
I am convinced, absolutely convinced that John Boadu is the best man to lead MPP at this time.
Medase.
No question about that.
Medase.